대신 너가 찍어. 지금 2분 정도 그냥 설명하자.
And this is the one, according to some traditions, this is where the disciples wait for Yeshua. Now,
Where they fall asleep?
yeah. Now, Pastor shared with you something very important. And I said that when he said it, I have to show it. Okay? Because what Yeshua told them, sit here while I go and pray. Now, I told you when you read the Gospel, you must remember the Old Testament. In the Old Testament, someone told, sit here while I go and pray. Who was it? In the Old Testament. No. And it happened after these things that God tested Abraham. And he said to him, Abraham, and he said, here I am. And he said, pray your son, your only one whom you love, Isaac, and go forth to the land of Moriah and offer him up as a burnt offering on one of the mountains which I will say to you. And later on we read, and Abraham said to his lad, sit you here with the donkey and let me and the lad walk ahead and let us worship and return to you. Okay? The same idea. You sit here, I go. Why should I go? Because the place that I will go, you cannot be. I am going to meet God's presence, or I'm going to meet an angel. This is not for ordinary men. I told you it's very frightening. So we see exactly the same things happen. Exactly the same thing. But was Isaac offered to God?
No.
Did Isaac become the lamb?
No.
No. And we see that Yeshua said, Father, this is your will. Should I be the lamb or not? When the angel appeared before Abraham, the angel stopped him. When the angel appeared before Yeshua, the angel encouraged him and give him strength. Okay? Always corresponding. Always the text corresponding, always the gospel with the Old Testament. Sit here and pray. When we read sit here and pray, we must ask ourselves, when was the previous time that we could read sit here while I go and pray? Okay? So this is the modern church built by Antonio Berlucci, the same one that we saw in Mount Beatitude, the same one that built all the churches. Here as well, like we've seen in Tabcha, in the place of multiplication of bread and fish, feeding the 5,000, the glass window preserved the mosaic floor of the older church. This is called the Church of All Nations because of the many donations to build this church, but many different nations. And this church is very, very unique for several reasons, but I think the main reason is the choice of Berlucci. He's a brilliant architect to use this glass. You will enter the church and you will see the agony. This is a deep purple glass, and you enter inside and you feel heavy weight. Normally when you enter a Roman Catholic church, you look up at, oh, what a wonderful building. You want to look up. It was built that way to see the glory of God. When you enter this church, you want to look down. You feel the sorrow. This is your time when darkness reigns, and you feel it inside. Very, very unique church. And we are very lucky to be here, just us. So I want you to enter the church. They're going to go on siesta soon. So enter the church, then look around. I'm not, as I told you, not allowed to speak inside, so this is why I spend outside. And then we'll meet the bus. The bus will take us to the top of Mount Olive, where there are some restaurants over there. And from there, we'll start to walk down the Palm Sunday for about 45 minutes. Okay? And then we'll have lunch. So you can enter in. If you have any